What is up, guys? Boris here, coming to you guys with another Colosseum walkthrough. Now this time we're going to be taking a look at the Brownbeard Chaos Colosseum, and we're going to be doing levels 1 through 5. Now, quick reminder that this weekend is the last chance to do this batch of the Colosseum, so if you haven't completed the Brownbeard or the other ones yet, make sure to check out the videos to help you guys out. And with that said, let's go ahead and get straight into the first level. Now, this first level is going to be Gin, and as you'll notice, all the units around him, including himself, will have a 10-hit counter. So, the key to this fight is to bring characters with a lot of combo. And as you see here, I brought a double Dofi team to tank a ton of hits. It's going to be pretty difficult for me to die. And the key to this fight will be using Orb Boost and Type Boost. Now, I do bring Mihawk, but his special does not work on these guys. But it does help to take off one hit from the counter, so if that helps at all, it's nice. But for the most part, that's not going to deal any real damage. So really, it comes down to the Dofi Orb Boost plus the Koza. So once you get Gin low enough, go ahead and do that combo, get those green orbs ready, and then take him out once you get the chance. So this was a pretty lengthy battle, but I shortened it a little bit, and I'll see you guys at level 2. Okay, so we're here on level 2, and we got Log Chopper. Now, the whole trick to this fight is the fact that Log Chopper has over 5 million HP, so you're going to need either some guys who can reduce HP, like Mihawk, or you can just go with a full blue team and just deal massive amounts of damage. I mean, this potential damage from this team is incredible, especially against a red unit. The trick here is also that you can't delay him, so you can't delay Chopper, but he doesn't deal that much, so you can take a couple of hits, especially with double Marco and the damage reduction. Just remember to stay above the 70% mark so you don't lose your captain ability. As you see here, I'll go ahead and use this Marco to heal back up, get an orb boost for 2 turns. I combine that with Thatch to just, again, do a ton of damage right now. And then I have the other Marco up and ready in another 2 turns. Now, keep in mind that these Colosseums, they're the most difficult content in the game, besides maybe the training forests, so these are meant to be for primarily people who have a lot of units. So if you see me using a lot of legends, that's primarily just because I want to. This is like the best place to use them, I guess. So if I want to try out a new legend or stuff like that, it's gonna be where I go ahead and use them. And they are pretty hard without them, so just keep that in mind, I guess. But it doesn't mean that you can't use other teams for them. And you see there, I had the second Marco already, combined with the NL, boom, just one-shot him pretty much from 50%. Now, the next level, level 3 here, we got Caroline. And the whole trick to this fight is that, if you see here, Rob Lucci, he will be silenced for 99 turns, and his special is nullified for 3 turns. So, this was an awesome chance, again, like I said, to try out a team I haven't tried out in the past, which is Rob Lucci. His first time able to use an actual Rob Lucci team. I brought 4 red tough units and combined that with Kuma's special, and then Pika. Pika is actually the key to this fight because Pika is a tough unit, reduces HP by 20%, and changes all negative orbs to positive orbs at level 2. And then I go ahead and use Bluno for a tough boost of 1.75 combined with the orb boost of 1.75 from Kuma, and boom, you got some major damage. Now, I accidentally did forget to use Monster Chopper's effect before I attacked, but it doesn't matter. I can just use it next turn. And man, this team is awesome. Rob Lucci teams are really cool. I was glad that I finally got to use one in one of the Colosseums. So that is the Rob Lucci team. And I believe that next up I'm going to be using another pretty cool team. Yes, here we go, Mach Vice. Now you see here, my first time using the Sugar team. I unfortunately do not have Whitebeard, so the Sugar team, it becomes a lot more difficult to use. But I go ahead and use it anyways, and unfortunately I believe my Pika was 1 turn away, so I did not get to use Pika immediately. But I believe after using all 4 specials, I need to deal around, I don't even remember, I think maybe 10 to 5% damage of his HP. But unfortunately I don't get to use Pika here, so I do farm for that yellow orb on Shanks though right beforehand. So I attack with the 3 guys who are going to get paralyzed, and that way I can have the highest possible chain leading up to Shanks, and boom. Now, here we go, we're going to use Pika once more, and we can tank 1 hit from Mach Vice, so keep that in mind. So we're just going to try to, in the next 4 turns, get him as close, or get him under 20%. So that's going to be our entire goal, and like I said, I like to attack with the paralyzed guys first, just to have that highest chain possible going up to Stronghold Shanks, because he's going to be our main hitter here. And it's actually ends up being really close. It ends up being really close, but spoiler alert, I do end up achieving this mission here. The important part that I accidentally didn't do on my first couple runs is you need to put Stronghold Shanks on one of the slots that isn't gonna get paralyzed. So either the middle right or the bottom left. Both of those slots don't get paralyzed. So I was actually putting him on the middle left at the beginning, and accidentally I realized that a bit too late. So we got about 2 turns here, and still not dead. I have 1 turn left because I can't tank another hit. So this it's do or die here this round. And like I said, spoiler alert, I do get him right below 20%. You can tell under 20% because of the pose. He changes poses, and then boom, it's sugar time. Now this is really cool, finally being able to use a sugar team for once, and boom, there we go. Mach Vice is down. Okay, so time for the final room, the final level. Now here you're gonna have to fight Mach Vice first. Once again, notice that he has paralyzed your units for 1 turn instead of the normal 3 turns. It's gonna be very important. This means that we're just gonna go ahead and get rid of the first turn and go straight into the second turn. Also notice that I've gotten 2 yellow orbs on my Sengokus. You're gonna need to farm those in the previous rooms, because this is gonna allow us to 2-shot Mach Vice. The first turn you're gonna use Momonga's special here, and just look at how much damage you're gonna deal. We're gonna deal massive amounts of damage, way over 50%. So what this is going to allow us to do is we're going to go ahead and use Sengoku now to defeat Mach Vice and go straight into the next room. Now one thing you can do here is you can go ahead and use a breed special to go ahead and farm you some matching orbs. But however, because of the preemptive in the next room, you only get 2 turns of boosted orbs. So it doesn't matter which room you do it in, to be honest, but you can go ahead and do it now if you want. It doesn't matter. And boom. Here we go, we are at Brownbeard. This guy is really difficult, and to be honest, I think I did get a bit of orb luck here, but that's just how it goes sometimes. You'll notice that you can kill him for 9 turns, and he has also a shield for a good amount of turns as well. So what I recommend is to go ahead and use your first turn here. Since I don't have any matching orbs, you're going to want to go ahead and get rid of them. And then also go ahead and use breed, though. You definitely use breed first, so that you can go ahead and start getting those matching orbs, and then go ahead and attack and try to get some good orbs. If you did use breed in the last room, you should probably have some matching orbs in this room, but I don't know. And that's why I said it takes a little bit of luck here. So there goes the first turn. This turn we got 2 turns pretty much. We have 2 turns to deal as much damage as we can. So go ahead and use Robin this room, and then Noland as well, because Noland's orb boost is just like Kobe's and Kaku's. It will last for 2 turns, and just do as much damage as you can. Again, you only have 2 turns to pretty much defeat him, so hope that this does over 50%, and then hope that next turn you can do. So yeah, this actually did probably around 70%. Now next turn you won't get the 2 times or type boost from Robin, but you will get a 1.5. And you just gotta hope that this is enough to take him out. So as you see here, spoiler alert, it is enough to take him out. And then you'll have your final turn to go ahead and use the Sunny to go ahead and take him out. Now as to what Brownbeard does, he will boost the attack of slashers by 1.5 and their HP by 2 times. His captain ability, that's a decent one for if you're starting off maybe, but not that good. And then changes his own orb to Psy and deals several times this character's attack and Psy damage, and boost slashers by 1.5 times. That is decent, but it does start at 26 turns, so depends. If you can farm it, might not be too bad, but for the most part, again, not too impressive. But it's a Colosseum character, it's cool. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and until next time, thanks for watching.